So, very good afternoon, all of you. Today we will start unit number 2, numerical solution of differential equations. This unit has two subunits. First one is ordinary differential equations and second one is partial differential equation. In ordinary differential equation, we will see Taylor series method, Euler equation or Euler method, Runge-Kutta fourth order method, and simultaneous equations using Runge-Kutta second order method. So these methods we will see in ordinary differential equation, and in partial differential equations we will see finite difference method, simple Laplace method, and partial differential equations for parabolic explicit solution and elliptic explicit solution. And this unit will require total 8 hours. And today we will start with ordinary differential equations. So first of all, we will see its introduction and then we will proceed. So differential equations are used to formulate various problems in science and engineering as well as in technology. So in previous semester, also in upcoming semesters, you will see that there are so many situations where you need to formulate the problem by using differential equations in order to reach to the solution. And in previous semesters, you already studied various analytical methods to solve differential equations. But these set of equations are used only to a limited class of equations. That is, if problem is very simple in nature, then you can use analytical method to get its solution. But in actual practice, you may come across very complicated equations, and if you try to solve such problem by using analytical methods, then you can't. So in that case, there is a need to go for numerical methods, and they are widely used for the problems which cannot be solved by analytical methods. And in this particular unit, we will see different numerical methods that are used for solving ordinary differential equations. And we know that nowadays so many computing tools available that can be used for solving complex differential equation in minimum time, because manually it may be very difficult to solve these problems. So many computing tools are available. Again, in case of ordinary differential equations, there are two types of methods. First, single step method. In that, Picard method and Taylor series method is there, out of which we will study Taylor series method. In case of step-by-step method, that is another class. In that, Euler method, Runge-Kutta method, Milne method, and other methods are also available, out of which we will be focusing on Euler's method and Runge-Kutta method. Again, in Runge-Kutta method, there are other methods are as well, but out of which we will see only Runge-Kutta fourth order method for solving ordinary differential equations, and Runge-Kutta second order method to solve simultaneous equations. So with this, we will start with one method, and today we will be starting with Taylor series method. You might have already studied this particular method, but still we will go with this. Okay, so consider a first order differential equation y dash. Y dash is generally a notation used for denoting dy by dx. So y dash is equal to dy by dx is equal to f of xy. So y dash is a function of x and y. So let's consider this as equation number 1. Now we want to solve this particular ordinary differential equation by numerical method. So initially we assume that this particular equation cannot be solved by analytical methods. So what to do? First of all, we will differentiate equation 1. Upon differentiation, we will get d2y by dx square, which is equal to dA by f upon dA by x plus dA by f upon dA by y into dy by dx. So d2 by dx square can be denoted by y double dash. DA by f upon dA by x can be denoted by fx. Similarly, dA by f upon dA by y by fy and dA by y by dA by x as f dash. So this is how we can denote the first derivative of y dash as y double dash, and let's say it is equation number 2. Similarly, we can differentiate equation 2 again, and we can repeat this process continuously in order to get y triple dash, y raised to 4, y raised to 5, and so on. So in this way, you can calculate the higher derivatives of the given equation. And generally, while solving ordinary differential equations, many a times you will have initial values for x as x naught and y as y naught or 0. So initial conditions either you need to define, or while solving numerical, the initial conditions will be given to you. Then put these initial conditions in equation number 1, equation number 2, equation number 3, and all the equations are of higher degree. And from that you can calculate y dash naught, y double dash naught, y triple dash naught, and so on. So you will have these values with you. And once you calculate these values, then you can use a Taylor series given by equation 3. So here you can see equation 3 to calculate y for every value of x. So when you look at equation number 3, especially on right side, y equal to whatever terms given on the right side, y naught is the initial value of y generally given to you. Then x minus x naught is also initial value. Y dash naught you can calculate from equation 1. Again, x naught is given. Y double dash naught you can calculate from equation 2. Similarly, other equation, that is y triple dash naught, y raised to 4 naught, all these values you already have calculated. So put all these values in equation number 1, and upon simplifying, you will get equation y in terms of x. So whatever final equation 3 will be there, that will have only unknown x. And then you can put any value of x and you can calculate corresponding value y. So this is how the Taylor series method used for solving ordinary differential equations. And when you put x equal to x1, you will get y1. When you put x is equal to x2, you will get y2, and so on. So this is how this particular method works. Okay, so briefly I will tell you how this particular method works once again. So generally a function y dash, that is dy by dx, is given to you as f of xy with initial values x is equal to x naught and y is equal to y naught or 0. Then what you need to do, you need to differentiate that equation to get first derivative, second derivative, third derivative. In this way you will get different equations. Then put initial conditions x is equal to x naught and y equal to y naught or 0. You can calculate y dash naught, y double dash naught, and so on. Then put all these values in Taylor series equation, so that ultimately that equation will be expressed in terms of x. So once that generalized equation will be available to you, in this case equation number 3, you can put any value of x to calculate value of y. So We will take one example and we will try to understand how this particular method can be used to solve problems. So we will see example number 1. Solve y dash is equal to x plus y, comma, y into bracket naught is equal to 1 by Taylor series method. Hence, find the values of y at x is equal to 0.1 and x is equal to 0.2. So first step, always read the problem carefully and try to find out which values are given to you and which values you need to calculate. So dy by dx as y dash is given, which is equal to x plus y. So function f of xy has two terms, x and y. Then initial conditions are given to y naught is equal to 1, where this bracket value y in bracket 0, which is the value of x naught, that is initial value of x, and which is equal to 1, where 1 is the initial value of y, that is y naught. Then here mentioned you need to use Taylor series method, and once you derive that equation, then in the sorry in that equation you need to put x is equal to 0.1 and calculate y1, and then put x is equal to 0.2 and calculate y2. So first step is always read the problem carefully and write down the given data. So here x naught is 0 and y naught is 1. Then you can see equation number 1 as y dash equal to x plus y. So we consider this as equation number 1. Then as I told you that we need to differentiate equation 1 successively, and after getting that new equation, put the initial values of x naught and y naught and calculate its value. So let's start. So differentiate equation 1, you will get, sorry, before that we need to put the initial values in y dash. So y dash is equal to x plus y. So when you put initial values, y dash becomes y dash naught, x becomes x naught, and y becomes y naught. So x naught is 0, y naught is 1. So upon simplification, y dash naught you will get as 1. Then we will differentiate equation 1. We will get y double dash, which is equal to derivative of x is 1 and derivative of y is y dash. Then again, what you need to do, you need to put the initial conditions, that is y double dash naught is equal to 1 plus y dash naught, where y dash naught we previously estimated, which is equal to 1. So y double dash naught will be equal to 1 plus 1, which is 2. So this is how you can calculate y double dash naught. Again, we need to take next differentiation, and you will get y triple dash, which is equal to the derivative of 1 is 0 and derivative of y is y double dash. So put initial conditions, you will can get y triple dash naught. Actually it should be y triple dash naught, which is equal to y double dash naught, and we know that y double dash naught is 2. So here you can observe that y double dash and y triple dash are same. Then even if you take higher derivatives, you can say that you will get the same value for higher derivatives as well. So we once again we calculate y raised to 4, and by putting its initial conditions, you will get y raised to 4 naught as 2. So for this particular problem, you can say that you need not require to calculate the higher terms, because higher terms will also have the same values. Then what you do need to do, once you get all these values, you need to write Taylor series equation. Y is equal to y naught plus x minus x naught into y dash naught plus higher terms that you can see as equation number 2. Then what you need to do, you need to put all the known values which we previously estimated in equation number 2. So you can see that y naught is 1, x naught is 0, y dash naught is 1, then x naught is 0. So similarly, we can put all the known values into that equation. And for understanding purpose, I provided different colors to different segments of the equation so that you can understand how we can put known values into Taylor series equation and simplify that equation. So upon simplification, you will get y is equal to 1 plus x square plus x cube upon 3 plus x raised to 4 divided by 12 and so on. So in this way, you can derive an equation by using Taylor series method, and it is here. Then the last step is to find out the value of y for x is equal to 0.1 and x is equal to 0.2. Thus, we will put x is equal to 0.1 in this particular equation which is derived here, and you will get y at 0.1 is 1 plus 0.1 plus 0.1 square plus 0.1 cube upon 3 plus 0.1 raised to 4 upon 12, which is equal to 1.1103. So you may ask a question here that even after x raised to 4 upon 12, there are some higher degree terms. But while calculating the value of y at x is equal to 0.1, we didn't consider the higher degree terms. The answer is very simple. When you go to higher degree and when you try to calculate those values, then the resultant value will be very, very small. So we can neglect for this such type of problems. If we want higher degree of accuracy, then in that case you can consider as many higher terms as possible. But as this particular question we are going to solve in the examination, so we will restrict to x raised to 4, that is up to 4th order. So you can put those values and you will get answer as 1.1103. Similarly, you can put x is equal to 0.2 and simplify that equation, and upon simplification you can get y at 0.02 is 1.2427. So this is how you can get the solution. Okay, so we solve this particular problem in 3-4 steps. First step, read the problem carefully, write down the given data. Then in second step, we started differentiating equation 1 successively, and simultaneously we started putting the initial values and calculating the y dash naught, y double dash naught, y triple dash naught, and so on. Then as you go on differentiating, a stage will come where you may understand that the values of higher degrees terms of y are nearly same or same. So you can stop at appropriate location, especially y raised to 4, 5, 6. At that point you can stop. Then write down the equation. Next step, write down the equation for Taylor series. Then put all the known values in that equation. Develop a generalized equation. That equation will be in terms of x. And once you get that generalized equation, in next step you can find out value of y for given value of x. So these are the 4-5 steps that we follow in order to get the solution. Similarly, we will take another example. Find by Taylor series method the value of y at x is equal to 0.1 and x is equal to 0.2 to 5 decimal places, and the equation is given to you. Dy by dx is equal to x square y minus 1, and initial conditions are given y not equal to 1. So from this problem we can write the given values. So x naught is given, which is 0, y naught is 1, which is also given to you. Then equation is with us, dy by dx, which can be written as y dash is equal to x square y minus 1. So this is the equation given to us. We can put the initial condition, that is x equal to 0 and y not equal to 1, and you will get y dash not as minus 1. Then differentiate this equation, you will get y double dash, which is equal to, the derivative of minus 1 will be 0, and derivative of x square y will be derivative of x square is 2x, and you can keep y as constant, plus keep x square as constant and take derivative of y dash, so it will be y dash. So this is how we can take the derivative of y dash as y double dash, and put the value of x, y, x square, y dash, and you will get y double dash 0 as 0. Then again differentiate the second equation to get y triple dash, and you can see a new equation in front of you, 2y plus 4x y dash plus 2x y double dash. So what I did here, I took derivative and I simplified this equation. So in examination, step by step you need to solve, and then put the initial conditions in this equation. You will get y triple dash 0 as 0.2, and similarly you need to repeat this particular process. And here y raised to 4, you can derive that equation and put initial conditions. You will get y raised to 4, 0 as minus 6. So from this problem you understood that as you keep taking the derivations, the equations becoming more and more complex, and it will take time to solve the same. So we can stop this particular process up to 4 derivative, and then again you need to write the equation for Taylor series method and put all the known values. So y naught is 1, x naught 0, y dash naught, y double dash naught, y triple dash naught, and other values you can put in this equation and simplify the same. Upon simplification, you will get the final equation for y as 1 minus x plus x square upon 2 plus x cube upon 3 minus x raised to 4 upon 4. If you are interested, you can also find out higher degree term as well. Then once you get the general equation for y, you can put x is equal to 0.1, and you will get y at 0.1 equal to 0.90033. Again you can put x is equal to 0.2, you will get y as 0.80227. So that's it for this particular method. If you have any kind of doubt, the session is open for discussion. Yes, if you have any question, unmute yourself and ask your question. Yes, anybody? Any question? Yeah.